Hello everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us today. Today we are watching season 1 episode 4 of Queen Charlotte. This episode is titled Holding the King. So in the last episode we started to see some of George's struggles. He was talking to Venus in the sky and just kind of going through it. I do remember now what happened to like the real King George, but I forget what it's called, but I do know what's going on and it's very sad. I'll tell you that. So I'm sure it will be tears. We are still seeing the queen in like present day trying to get her children married off and to have legitimate children so that they have an heir to the throne, as well as seeing Lady Danbury kind of getting more up and up into society. And we also saw Lord Danbury kick the can in the middle of the act. So that was kind of like amazing in an odd kind of funny way, I guess. And yeah, I'm just overall curious to see where we are going from here. And like I said at the end of the last episode, just overall interested in like how the discussions are going to go. Because we saw Charlotte really step up and like take on this role of caring for George and helping him in his moment of struggle. So I think that that was really beautiful. And I'm sure she's going to want to talk about it. So I can only imagine how that's gonna go. But as always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes to everything that I do will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below if you'd like to check it out. And without any further ado, I think it's time that we just jump right into season 1, episode 4 of Queen Charlotte. Let's go. Somebody's scrubbing something. Farmer George, is that you, darling?
It is just not usual.
I confess I still have much to learn about palace procedure. For instance, I just pulled the king out of a hole in the vegetable garden where he was busy discoursing with the sky. Is that usual?
I believe she's found you a bride.
Oh. So we're flashing back here.
So good of you to clean up for us.
I did not expect so much company. Should not have troubled them. Cannot stay long.
Every day you fail to produce an heir, our family's position weakens.
Right. Thank you for the cue. Now I ask, is that all a king is?
I have found you a queen. Sophia Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz.
A germ? How exotic.
The betrothal contracts are signed. It is done.
Impossible. She will lose the moon.
Lose the moon, Your Majesty?
Storms over the North Sea this season. Matters not your captain or your sextant.
Merely suffering a disorganization of the nerves. Simply talking to him.
Talking? Huh. Are we to believe this malady can be cured with one's voice?
It depends on the voice. You have armies, navies at your command. You command an entire kingdom. You can command yourself too. Are you fit to marry, George?
Okay, well that was lucky, I think.
There is a problem.
What have you done now, Brimsley?
Bride is missing.
How did it happen? Do I look perfectly right to you?
You are perfectly right.
Wait, no. He is right.
He just rocked his world. That was the loudest slap I've ever heard in my life. I like that we're kind of seeing like all of this from his point of view now.
Hello, my lady. Are you in need of assistance of some kind?
Wow. Guys, it's going to be rough, Diz. It's going to be rough. Are we getting like, is this whole episode a quick rundown of like up to where we are? And what he's been going through on his end? Because I'm here for that. This poor man. Imagine constantly like being scared that it's gonna happen.
I thought you were just George. Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Just George.
Observatory now. Just you.
Does your Majesty not find the Queen attractive?
I did not know a woman could be so beautiful.
Perhaps is she dull?
She is terrifyingly clever. That is the problem. If she were ugly, if she were dull, I might feel myself up to the task. Instead, her brilliance shows the troll I am.
Oh, George. Oh, God.
I already had my dinner, Reynolds.
Of course, Your Majesty. It is just that there is something I need to
Reynolds?
tell you. The Queen is coming.
What? Why was I not informed?
No one was informed, Your Majesty. She just appeared.
Good God.
She is at the bridge. She will be here any moment.
Where is he?
Your Majesty, we were not expecting
Where is he?
The observatory, Your Majesty.
This is so interesting to see like all of the pieces falling into place.
What is this place?
Charlotte. Oh, hello. Here you are. I do not want to fight.
I want to fight with you. Fight with me. Fight for me.
Go home, Charlotte.
Still hurts. It still hurts. Oh, God.
I have learned a thing or two about science, and one thing I have learned is this. Scientists keep the best of it to themselves. Am I right, Monroe? Something to end the fits. Forever.
I have been experimenting with something more proactive.
Please. I want to be well.
Uh-oh.
I would require rooms in the palace, full access to Your Majesty at any time, and license to pursue more extreme measures.
Anything. Whatever you have to do, we have the time and privacy of my honeymoon.
Oh. Manhandling?
You have not learned to obey the salubrious powers of Spartan habits. Again.
Okay, so like torturing him? Like that's the way we're going?
Above all, you have never learned to submit.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem. At all.
Discipline.
Where are we
Unbound,
going?
it tests the limits of reason.
Oh no, no, puppy in a
That
box.
is the origin.
Oh God, I don't like that at all. Guys,
It's the cure.
no.
Submission.
No, it's not. That's just you torturing him for fun. George. Oh no.
If you cannot
Oh my
govern
God.
yourself, you're not fit to govern others. Until then, I shall govern you.
That's absolutely horrible. What is he doing? Oh God, no.
Doctor! We have been at this for days. How much longer?
As long as it takes to achieve our goal, that was our agreement. Where are those wolves now? Only in legends, fairy tales, and here.
Guys, I cannot see if they're gonna torture an animal right now. I cannot do this.
What would you have the king do?
A gesture. I was going to say, is that the dog that he gives her? Oh my god. Guys, I hate it. I'm hating it.
It is a prodigious quantity of ice they keep carting around here. And as for the food, I do not know that I would see it fed to our lowest stable hand.
Are you questioning the doctor's methods, Reynolds?
Yeah, I actually am, because he's a fucking lunatic. Actually. Thank you.
His Majesty can do as he pleases. His Majesty could be with her right now.
I can't take the risk. Bursting in unannounced on the king. Why, she's almost as mad as I am. A woman like that is too dangerous for a man like me.
Or maybe a perfect match.
Definitely that.
What do you think?
I think we cannot know until His Majesty spends more time with her.
Aww. I just know where this is. Oh, God. Guys, it pains me, it does.
She's playing chess with herself. She is mad.
I believe she is lonely, Your Majesty.
Lonely. Imagine that. I've spent my whole life longing for time to myself.
She is just married, Your Majesty. It is her honeymoon. She may miss her husband.
What hours does the doctor keep in his laboratory?
Does Your Majesty require his attention?
On the contrary.
I think I sneak in there and take that pom-pom. Oh, it's so cute.
Fitting present now. From my cage to hers. I want the Queen to know we will not be caged forever.
Aww. He's gonna get in trouble, I think.
Is Your Majesty quite confident in his security?
My security, Doctor.
Your Majesty's guards, footmen, retainers. In these sad days, there are so many enemies of the crown, one would hate to think a spy had penetrated Your Majesty's circle. My dog is missing. I will have an ice bath prepared immediately and then straight to the chair.
No, we don't need to be doing that.
And what did she think of it? Go on.
She called it a deformed bunny.
No ice bath. No chair today.
Your Majesty, boy, I command you to stay.
Sorry, Doctor. Today I would rather work on my farm.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Right in front of him like that. Look at him on his farm. Guys, I simply cannot. Farmer George.
Thank you, sir. No. I think I shall dine with my wife.
Look at him just waiting. And then she's just, oh. Is he gonna be shaking? I literally cannot. Please don't. Please don't. Oh no. Guys, it's so sad. Yes, buddy. Oh my god, like my heart, guys. I think it stopped beating for like...
I shall let the kitchen know, Your Majesty.
They're like...
I realize you have no reason to like me. You have no reason to trust me. I marry you, and then I disappear into my observatory. And then I come in to dine as if... But if you give me just one evening of your time...
Your Majesty?
Not now, Doctor. I'm busy moving.
Moving?
To Buckingham House.
Without consulting me?
I have instructed the men to find you quarters there, though I am afraid our consultations may become rather less frequent. alas.
But such a change could have disastrous consequences for your health.
My health. Doctor, I feel healthier than I have in years.
The Queen is at breakfast in the dining room. If you would like to join her, I can. Shall I send for the doctor, Your Majesty?
Yes, yes. Get him here.
Guys, it's really sad. Oh my god.
No more even days and odd days.
We shall just have days.
I worry about the effects of the cellar's humidity on your Majesty's constitution.
Why does he shave him?
If we do not resume treatment soon, we risk
I don't think we need the
losing
chair.
everything we have accomplished. You give free rein to your most capricious urges.
So does she. Now, I have met a woman who is never terrified, who does as she pleases, breaks rules, courts scandal, commits unthinkable impertinences. And she is the most royal person I've ever known. Excuse me, Doctor. I have a party to attend. You were dismissed.
Oh. God, guys. I can't bear it, actually. I actually can't.
Monroe, what are you doing here?
Spot of insomnia, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, I'm not free for treatment just now.
Perhaps I failed to speak clearly before. You will never treat me again. You are no longer my doctor.
Oh, a pity. Nevertheless, I remain the Queen's. She is with child. She was not sure, but I am. Congratulations, Your Majesty. A joyous day for England.
I mean, it's not that shocking. I saw her holding her stomach. But at the same time, I'm like... Can we talk about this man's acting, by the way? I don't know his name, but he's incredible. So is she.
George.
But what a role for him, man. Like, this is what I'm saying though. Does he remember that happened? I'm not thinking so. I know he's gonna think that she's leaving him.
Reynolds, my carriage!
Okay, great. Or is she actually leaving?
Surely a coincidence, too, that the very same day the windows were sealed shut on the upper floors and suddenly locks.
Okay.
Everywhere. Locks on the armory, the kitchen, the shed where the gardeners keep their shears. A coincidence, surely.
The weight on his mother as she watches her son start to crack.
Did not even ask for a husband, but if I must have one, if I must leave my home, my family, my language, my life, it cannot be for a man I do not know. A man I was not allowed to know, for a lie.
Your insolence truly knows no bounds.
Why did he have to hear that? No.
Stroke me, Becky.
Well, that episode got me, guys. Oh my god. I loved how they did this episode to really explain and show us from the very beginning of where we started what he was going through behind the scenes that we didn't get to see, and it just filled in all of the blanks. I really like this episode a lot. As much, like, as painful as it was, just getting to see it all Oh my god, my heart is like racing. Why did he have to hear the discussion between Charlotte and his mom? Why did he have to hear it, guys? Why did he have to? I didn't want that. I didn't want that at all. I'm so upset. Because now he's going to be like, this is exactly what he feared and why he didn't want to go there in the first place was because he didn't want her to see that and then like leave. And that's exactly what she's done. Oh, my heart. It hurts. It's painful. It's killing me. I love George. I think he's my favorite at the moment. I just feel like you can, like, the actor's doing such a good job in the sense of, like, making you really feel all of the emotions just by looking at his face. You can just get it all, and you can read him so well. Whereas Charlotte, in general, I feel like always has a much more of a, like, a poker face than George does. And I just, oh. And Brimsley and the King's guy. I still don't know his name. I think it's something with an A. I just made that up, actually. I don't know if it is. But I like seeing their dynamic more too, because we get a lot of Brimsley and Charlotte, but we don't get a lot of King, George, and his Brimsley. His Brimsley. So I really enjoyed seeing their dynamic more and how they interact. It was just beautiful. Oh, I really liked this episode. I really did, and how we brought it all back around. And I feel like we're just really gearing up for some heartbreak in the next 2 episodes. So look out for that. We sure love it, don't we? I cannot wait to see where this goes. Next, we're on a big decline. I would really like to look up for a little bit. And then I feel like we're going to end on a low. Because look at us now in the present day. So like, we need a little bit of another high before we hit that massive low. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below. And I will see you guys back here with me for the next episode. Bye, guys.